Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So I've been away for a few days, but I am back. Noel Gallagher has had a rant regarding the Meghan and the Harry, and they have been dragged in a classic Noel Gallagher kind of way. So he's branded Prince Harry a effing do-gooder and a crazy little kid, and says the royal family have a SHIT life because they can't do what they want. So he's pretty much highlighted the flaws of what it is to be royal and the limitations that they do face. I wouldn't say that they have an SHIT life, but they are very limited in what they do publicly because they are always representing the crown and they cannot always satisfy personal interests. They can't go off and just do collabs that other people in the limelight can because of the crown. They have to always protect the crown first. So he's a big personality over here. He's very famous, he's very accomplished, he's a well-loved artist, and it's nice to see that he has chimed in on the Meghan and the Harry debacle because someone else needed to. This article is by the Daily Mail, and it starts off with Noel Gallagher has branded Prince Harry a do-gooder, a little kid, adding that he thinks the royal family have a you-know-what life. The ex-Oasis guitarist 53 criticised the Duke of Sussex and the Duchess of Sussex 39 for their campaign since stepping back as senior royals in March, adding he doesn't know how anyone can take Prince Harry seriously. Prince Harry, surely no one takes him seriously. He's just a mad little kid, he said, speaking to the Matt Morgan podcast. I don't like do-gooders in general. They F-bomb wind me up. And it's true. They definitely are feeling themselves. They definitely want us to perceive them as do-gooders. But we know if they don't do any kind of charity work, they don't eat. And we know that the least bit of Meghan and Harry's concern is our needs, the general public's needs. They are all about serving themselves. And I will get to their new Archwell Foundation collaboration, which is a money heist in my personal opinion. It's not really about those children, but that's a separate video. So the article carries on to say, the singer-songwriter went on to declare how he feels sorry for the Queen and other members of the royal family, as despite their wealth, he thinks they're actually having a you-know-what time because they can't do what they really want to do. They're quite mad, the royal family, he added. What a terrible F-bomb, SHIT life they must lead. It's just service. What a load of rubbish, I think he wanted to say. We grow up thinking what a life they lead. Living in Buckingham Palace with F-bomb, boring, SH, you-know-what all day. What a F-bomb, SH, you-know-what life. Can't go anywhere. Can't do anything. F-bomb. Going to Kenya on holiday. So he's talking about the restrictions, and I think it's all down to personal perception. If I was a member of the royal family, I would feel very blessed and very fortunate, and I think that I could do the job the way in which they happily do the job. I do not feel as though it is a really restrictive lifestyle. That's just my personal perception, but everyone has their own perception. Yes, you have to be restricted in what you wear. Yes, you have certain events that you always have to attend. Yes, you have certain services that you always have to do in order to uplift the crown. But it's not the worst existence that one could possibly have. It's not the most debilitating reality that one could possibly have. I know that there are millions and billions of people with much more unfortunate realities that they are born into. And I don't think having to serve the crown is as terrible as what some people feel it is. I think for Noel Gallagher, It would be a terrible thing because obviously he likes to say what he wants to say, do what he wants to do, and go where he wants to go. And that's perfectly fine, but he is a creative, he is an artist. If you're in the royal firm, you just don't have that freedom to do that, which I guess for someone like him is restrictive. So it carries on to say, in a reference to his estranged brother, Liam's comments about getting a knighthood, Noel added, "Our kid is always going on about a effing knighthood. Who is under the impression I'm getting a knighthood? I can safely say I'd say no, because for a fact I'll never get offered one, just by being myself, so I'm not effing arsed," he said. And it is quite unfortunate that the brothers no longer talk. They have fallen out, but I guess that happens a lot in the celebrity world. It carries on to say, the comments come shortly after it was revealed Meghan Markle and Prince Harry had signed a lucrative podcast deal with Spotify worth up to £30 million, as they took another big step towards building what experts believe could become a $1 billion business empire in the United States. The couple will produce and host their own shows as part of the newly formed Archwell Audio, starting with a holiday special that the couple hopes will uplift audiences around the world. I don't think it will uplift us. I think it will drag us down, but that's just my personal opinion. Spotify has not revealed what the contract is worth, but the streaming service agreed a £75 million deal with US comedian Joe Rogan in May. The Mirror reported the Sussexes would be paid £30 million. Other sources put it closer to £20 million. The Sussexes agreement comes just months after the royals agreed a £100 million partnership with Netflix and days after Meghan invested in a $28 per pack oatmeal super latte business later promoted for free by her LA neighbour Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey has been lined up as a very lucrative asset from the moment Meghan walked down the aisle with Harry. I believe that they planned this breakaway from the moment that they got married, and the cards are all being revealed as we speak. So someone has commented on here that Meghan Markle is a stooge for US hierarchy. Many of the top people despise the royal family and want nothing more than to see it fade into history. Think about it. Why are they being paid millions for zero talent? And someone else has gone on to say, why is it bad for Noel? Meghan is on her third husband. She even made a slip up by saying in an interview when talking about Harry, my husband, my current husband, oops, lol. And we know that Megxie has been married 2 times previously before this marriage to Harry. Someone else has gone on to say, Harry has Meghan. She'll tell him when and how to be happy, which is true. We know that all of Harry's emotions are dictated by Meghan. Someone else has gone on to say, he's right, Harry will be singing for his supper forevermore. I'll be back with another video. Someone else has also concluded Harry looks extremely unhappy, which he has done for a long time. And I'll be back with another one. Bye, guys.